Hello everyone, I'm so excited about today's video. We're going to be doing a weekly plan with me. I also, right as I was turning this on, my doorbell just rang and I had a little mini Erin Condren Haul come in. So we're going to add that in as well. It's my academic planner that I ordered like a month ago. It finally arrived. So we're going to do the little haul first. I'm so excited about it. And then we're going to dive into the weekly plan with me. I'm going to be using kit, what is this, 164, which is my lemony kit. I think I called it Squeeze the Day. And I have all of it obviously laid out for you to see. I always get questions about this pen thing. Acrylic carrier is from Amazon. These white pen holders that are inside of it, This was printed by Victoria's Plan's brother, and he does this for a living. So if you are interested in getting pen holders 3D printed that fit into this, I will link all this below. I also get questions a lot about the pens that I'm using. So Uni-ball ones are my favorite. This is from their new Macaroon line. I couldn't help myself. I talked about these last week. I ordered the set of the pastel macaroon pens. I usually like the peas better, which are their petite ones. They're about this tall and they're fatter. I just think they're easier to hold on to. But the colors of these are so cute. I had to get them. Here, I have a purple one right here too. So it has 4, but here's the ones that I have handy. They're so cute. And they write, I feel like the Uni-ball ones have the deepest, most like juicy ink, black ink that I can find, and I love them so much. I just brought yellow out because it goes with this. So let me move everything aside and we'll do the haul first and then we will get into everything else. So I didn't order that much from this release. These 2 are actually freebies. I knew this was coming. I had no idea they were also giving out these highlighters. These are the summer collection, I think. Yeah, the summer highlighters. So we'll open those and look at them. I'm assuming that means that they have, yeah, these have a chisel tip on one side. And then here's what I actually ordered. So I got the A5 Academic. I will be doing a plan with me in this as well as the coiled one. We'll kind of do them in the same video so I can show you how they work. This is such a cute size. Sometimes I feel like this is the one that I want to be in, even though I already set up the coil. But the coil is just so easy for me to flip on it. I just feel like it's easier to use for what I'm using it for. But this size, I don't know. I love it. Okay, so we'll go into that next. Let me put these aside. I got 2 covers. This is the one that I was talking about when I did my plan with me and my monthly, and I put this blue one on. It's the same cover, just in the different colorway. They sent me the blue one. I ordered this one. Warm colors and yellows are always going to be my favorite. And so, oh, it's so cute. It is definitely like a greenish yellow color and it looks cross-stitchy. So it's so cute. Here's the blue versus the yellow. I chose all caps. I used to be always into all lowercase, and now I'm kind of in the all caps mode, but it's so cute. I may switch this out because I like it more than the blue. I like the blue. I just like the 2-tone color. Like I like the pink and the yellow. This is all like monochrome. I guess this has purple and blue. And this is pink and this green color. This is purple too. I don't know. I just like the colors of this one a little bit better. I honestly don't know if it's more yellow or more green. It's kind of like a limey green color. But it's very cute. Okay, and then I forgot that I ordered this one. I knew I was getting the strawberry from them, or I kind of thought I might be because that's the one that I said was my favorite, and so I thought they might be sending it to me. So this one is the cherry of their new fruit covers. I have the strawberry on my academic. Let me grab that. So here is the strawberry. So you can choose these. They have the same pink stripes on the back. This one leans a little bit more pink. They're very similar. I think I like the strawberries better. I'm kind of in a cherry era right now. I have a cherry water bottle and I just think cherries are so cute, but I do think I like the strawberries a little bit better of these 2 designs. I wish that they would have brought pink into this, but I get why they didn't, like black cherries. Like this is definitely more cherry colors, but I mean, there's not really pink strawberries. So maybe kind of. Anyway, I love these covers. So it's funny, I have both versions of both of the new covers, but of all of these, I think this is my favorite, and then the strawberry. So those 2. And then And then I like the other options secondary, but I think they're really cute. I like all four. I really, really do. So maybe I'll keep these on. I feel like that's a fun little duo there. And maybe I'll put this on a little bit later, but they're so cute. So cute. I'm really excited about these new covers. I ordered this. This came out with the new academic collection. I don't know why I got it because honestly, I don't know if I even looked at what it said. Assignments I feel like I can use with my different companies that I'm working with. And then this one says important. So the assignments is just a checklist with a due date here. And then this last one is study. And it says topics and tasks. And I guess I do study. This could be like religious study or studying for something I'm trying to learn. Or I could just ignore that it says study because I kind of like this layout here. But those are the three that come in that pack. They're not attached. Oh, they're Post-it brand, which I always feel like when they do Post-it brand collabs, I don't know if it's a collab. I don't know what they call this, but whenever their Post-it notes are Post-it brand, they're always the better versions. And they stick and restick and you can move them around. So I'm very excited about these, even if the tab names aren't probably what I would want. I wish that they wouldn't label them anything so that we could just do what we want with them. But I really, really like them. So I would get them again. Okay, the last thing I ordered, let me get that out of the way, is the academic. This is in the Journey. I wish I would have ordered, I didn't know what Erin Condren was sending me when they sent me the Journey academic planner, but I wish I would have ordered the minimal one, the pastel, so that you could see the two different options. But the good thing about this is I can show you how the colors differ a little bit in this. So this Erin Condren and their Coil planners they print it all. And Erin Condren's colors from their printer are so vibrant. The ones that are book bound, they have printed somewhere else. I'm not totally sure where. Does it say? Made in Korea. So these ones are printed in Korea, and because of that, the colors are just a little different because it's from a different printer press. And the colors are generally, it's really cute. This is really cute. You can personalize this, by the way. I didn't because it would just take more time to get to me. And then it says academic planner here in the gold foil. So you can choose here, actually, I think 3 different foil options. I think you can do gold, silver, or maybe the other one's just embossed, so it's plain. There's nothing written on the spine, and then the back is in gold foil is the Erin Condren logo, you can see. So inside of and look at this. How cute are the pink edges. So cute. The blue one also has, the pastel is like a blue, or it's the eucalyptus cover, and the edges are blue, I think, if I remember right. So inside of here, you have, it's just exactly the same, just in A5 size, so everything is sized a little bit different. But I want to show you how the printing is just more muted in this. So for example, this is August, and if we can show the difference here, here's August here. So it's not way different, but you can see it's a little bit cooler toned here. It's brighter here. Maybe it would be better in a different colorway. Let's do the yellow. Here is the December. I was going to say August because I'm used to August being yellow. And can you see that it's just slightly muted? It almost looks like, I don't know, it just looks more muted. It's not as vibrant and bright. I think you can see in the pinks. And I don't know if I could put it right next to each other. Let me see if I can. Can you see how it's almost just like a little darker? This is brighter over here. Let me do another one. Maybe we can show in a blue. I don't know which one would be the best. What month is this? This is April. So I think this blue, you can really tell how bright it is over here, and it's a lot more dull here. Let's see if I can hold it up to each other. Can you see? So it's not that off. And I honestly, if I wasn't like holding it up next to each other, I don't think that I would be able to really even notice that this is a little bit duller of a print. It's not that different, but it is a little bit more muted on this one. Even the gray here is more vibrant, and here it's more muted, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, especially for the printing. But what month is it? The May green. So can you see that it just looks a little deeper? I don't know. That's just something that I noticed. Okay, well, here is the difference in the sizes here. So like we measured this. This is about 1.9 inches wide, and this is 1.5 inches. So the sticker kits would be perfect in here. And the size of the lines is the same. You get one less to do here. And but basically the difference here is that it's just skinnier. And then the height difference is just that one little to do, which I really like this, honestly. It lays really nice and flat. And I barely just push down on that and it will stay open. It's cute, 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 cute. Oh, now I don't know what to do. I've already labeled all of mine. I made these like sticker labels for the different things that I do for work. This is my work planner, but I really like how I can do this. And I labeled both sides so I can see what the things are. I think I'll probably stick to this, but if I were using it for stickering or like memory, I think this would be a beautiful memory keeper. I would for sure use this one so that all the sticker kits lasted and worked in here. It's cute. I really like it. Look at how it stays open. It's so perfect. And the pink pages make me really happy. I think this is darling. It's so cute. The pastel one is beautiful, and the colors match the pastel minimal colorway. So it's very, very minimal. But this one honestly is pretty minimal as well, because the only color you're getting here are the words and the top line. So if you are going to sticker, easy to cover. And then this page is the really colorful page. I still think it looks like Super Mario Brother pipes. That's what I see when I see this, but it's cute, and I think it'll be really fun for kids. The cover I actually think is darling. So I didn't order this cover for, in this kind of cover because I didn't know if I would like it. But the more I have it here, the more fun I think it is. So I kind of like it. Super Mario Brother pipes. All right, and then sometimes I feel like their freebies that they give out are just like overstocks of what they have on hand. So I have several of this. I actually love this. This came out with, I think, the Hello Kitty line a long time ago, like years ago. And I have purchased it since then several times because I really, really like it. It is one of those, it has a strap, but it's one of those pen cases that looks so itty bitty tiny, but actually fits a ton in it. So I like to carry like lip glosses in here in my purse. I think it's like chapstick and lip gloss and like a pen is what I put in here, and it just takes up no space. I really like it. It's like a plastic, and it has the glitter in the plastic, which is really cute. You can't feel the glitter on either the inside or the outside. Sometimes when glitter is on things, you can actually feel it. So it must be in between. I don't know. It's really cute. I actually really like it. Gold zipper, holographic glitter. So that was a freebie. I think you can order it separate still. And then I didn't know this was coming. So this is the dual tip highlighters in the 4-pack, the summer pack. And these are the dual tips that have, instead of that plastic nib, it has the plastic nib on one side and a chisel tip on the other. I love this chisel tip. So yellow, what color is this? These aren't labeled, I don't think, but this one's lemon. And then this one is peony. A little harder to see on the pink, but cute color. And then this one, I think this one's Mermaid. And this last one is, I think, Jubilee. Kind of a periwinkle purple color. Cute. So that was a nice little freebie, these 2 items. And you can see how they fit in there. And honestly, I could probably fit another 10 pens. Like, it fits a lot. All right, so there is my little haul. I ordered just those few things. And let's get started on the plan with me. So I am doing the first week in August, week 32. You can see here I took those books off. I didn't feel like they matched. And I don't know. I ended up taking the books off and putting the little kids here. And, oh, it's not the first week. Last week was the first week in here. You know what's kind of weird? The academic planner this week was still in July, and in the life planner this week is in August. It's very confusing to me. So it ended up being a little bit more busy than when I set it up last week, but here's what it looked like when I filled it out and used it. And then here is our new fresh week. I'm gonna zoom in a little bit so we can get a little closer to the actual planning. But before I do that, let me show you what I brought over. So I wanted to try using the journaling kit this week. So here are the 3 pages. The main page here, sheet A, has your days of the week. Here is journaling page 2 that has, I love these big, thick washi strips. And then this is the final sheet C. And this has another set of weekly flags, which could also be used. I'm going to use these on the sidebar this week to do my meal planning. I wanted to see if that would work out nicely. So there's that. I also brought over from the regular weekly planning kit sheet B, and these are the regular size full boxes. I also offer square full boxes if those work better in your planner. I didn't want to cut a new one for myself, so I have the transparent decor sheet here. The matte one sold out, and so I could make another one for myself, but I didn't want to. So we're using transparent. I definitely, in an Erin Condren, prefer my matte stickers. The transparent I love, and I use them all the time in my journaling and different things. Sometimes I want to use them in here. For layering and things in here, I usually choose the white background. And also be aware, the transparent are amazing and fabulous, especially for not adding bulk to your planner, but they are not removable like my matte stickers are, my matte white stickers are. These ones are a permanent. When they're down, you can maybe take them up, but you have to be really careful. So I also brought over a couple of my add-on sheets. I don't know if I'm going to use them or not, but here's checklists. These are my icons, and then I brought over sheet C, which are my bold scripts. And those are just some that I may use. I'm not totally sure. We always kind of go into this winging it a little bit. I think the first thing I want to do is put down this washi. I'm trying to decide if I want it at the top or the bottom. I think I'm going to do it at the top this week. I usually put the washi at the bottom, but I want to cover up. Okay, yeah, I want to cover this up. And then I'm trying to decide if I want to overlap this on the ripped part like that, or does that take away from, I feel like it kind of takes away from the stylized point of having the ripped area. So I'm going to do it in the 6 o'clock hour. Because for me, the 6 o'clock hour is always the same. I work out in the morning almost every morning, and the 6 o'clock hour is generally me getting ready. I also don't really care about the hours. I'm messing this up because of the ledge. I don't really care about the hours in the hourly planner. I just kind of use it as a lined vertical. my dream would be to have a lined vertical that is a 1.5 inch. I know we have a lined vertical now with the academic, but it isn't the standard size of our kits. And so it feels a little bit different. I like it for what I'm using it for, where it really is just like a workhorse, basically a to-do list for me for the day. For my different jobs that I do, I design for myself. I also design for there's a couple other companies that I do different kind of designs for. I'm not doing stickers for them or anything, but I just work freelance occasionally for different companies. And so, yeah, I like the lined vertical just for getting work done in that. But yeah, one day I would love if Erin Condren would come out with a lined vertical for us. So I'm just going to put this little ripped corner down here. I love yellow. You guys probably know that about me. If you've been around here for any length of time. But I also really, really, really love lemons. So I've been obsessed with lemons since I don't know. I love it. So I'm going to put this up here. I used to have a lemon kitchen, and I wanted to have like a lemon KitchenAid and all of those things. And, I love it. But my kitchen now is very boring. I need to decorate it again. Since we moved into this new house, I just haven't. Decorating has not been top priority for me. All right, squeeze the day. Okay, it's already so cute. I love it already. And then I always cover up my habit trackers because I'm not a fan. Do I want to do another ripped corner down here? I'm not sure if I do. I do want to put these over here, and this is going to indicate my different meals for the week. Okay, that looks really cute. And then I want to put another one of these down here just to cover that area. So maybe the lemon, or do I want this? I actually think I might do another ripped. Does that look too much? I don't think so. I'm going to do it. All right, and then I have this meal plan sticker here, and I'm going to use that up here. I really love the journaling kit. I feel like it's really versatile and just kind of fun. So that will be great for meal planning. I usually do meal planning here. I just wanted to try something different. All right, let's start putting in some of the schedule. This week is going to be a little wild for us because it's volleyball club tryouts this week, and so they have all of these like pre-tryout clinics that they have to go to. The first thing I do want to do is use this to mark down. My son has a student council. It's like their retreat on Monday, and it's required for them to go to, and that actually is the perfect amount of time for it as well. So I'm going to use that, and I'll just write down student council retreat. That yellow I haven't used, and it's not as juicy. I don't know if it needs to get warmed up or what, but I have to get this juicier one. And then on here, I'm just going to write down his volleyball stuff. I'm going to use this cute sticker. I'm actually going to put it here. He has another student council. It's like freshman breakfast that they have to make breakfast for all the new kids at the school. And then he has another volleyball. On Tuesday night. And then on Wednesday, they have another student council thing. And this one is wild to me because they have to be there at like 4:30 in the morning. because they're making breakfast for all of the teachers, which is fine. Like, I'm glad that they're making breakfast, but that just seems really early for kids. But I think they have to be there before the teachers so that they can make sure it's, prepared when the teachers come in. So it'll be good for them. So he has that here. This poor kid has a really crazy week. And then another volleyball. And then I'm trying to see if we can do this, but we want to do our last week. I want to take the kids to the water park one more time. So I think we're going to do that here on Wednesday because the breakfast starts so early. He has a little bit more time. So I think we're going to do a water park day on Wednesday. We usually get season passes to this water park since we've lived here. There's not a whole lot you can do in Vegas because it's so hot during the summer. Water park is kind of the only thing. So we usually get season passes, but it's been just the busiest summer, and I didn't think that we just didn't have time. Like, we wouldn't be able to go. So we didn't get it. They had this deal for buy one, get 2 free passes for this one day. So I got 2 sets of those. So that's how we're going. We decided that was the best, cheapest way for us to get there a couple of times. But my kids were a little sad that we haven't gone very much. So I'd like to go one more time with them with those cheap passes that we bought. And then, so that's that day. On Thursday, I want to use this little thing to indicate Nora's back to school day. She's very excited. And then we have another volleyball. Actually, we have 2 volleyballs this day. One right after the other there. And then school haircuts, we're doing that night. Maybe that's way too much in one night. But at least one of my kids will do it. And I also have a meeting that night. So when I'm scheduling out my week, this is usually how I do it, is I put in all the appointments, things that are going to take me out of my house or that I can't really change the times. They go down. And then I will go back and I will schedule in how I'm going to get my to-do list done within this time. So on Friday, we don't have anything, but we do need to go back to school shopping. One of these days, we're really pushing it to the last second because school starts next week and we haven't done any back to school shopping. I do want to put this flag down. Banners are my favorite. You probably see that I put a lot of banners in to a lot of my kits. I just think that they're kind of fun and add a little bit of whimsy into the week, so I think that they're cute. Okay, so I'm going to put that down, and then I think I'll do this swiggle here, and I think we're just going to have to do back to school shopping on Saturday because I don't know what other day we even have. So I'm going to put that down, and maybe I'll have it go with this. I'm going to use another one of those for here. My kids have like a school kickoff this night. All right, there's our appointment for the week. I just love how the journaling kit always looks. So I want to go in and add some to-do lists. These are my favorite. I know there are a lot of yours as well, and a lot of people have asked if I would sell these separate, and I want to because I know so many of you want them, and I actually would love more of them too. So I am planning on adding some more in. I'm going to put one there, and then I'm also going to put one on the Thursday morning time. And then I want to add in a couple more checklists on the different days. So I think I'm going to put this one. I love this, like, I don't know if you can tell, but this blue has like a graph background. I think it's so cute. So I'm going to put this one in on Friday. Friday might be my slowest day. And so I need to get a bunch done that day. And then I also want to add in one on this day. And maybe I'll do the blue stripe here. And then I might do one more on this day as well. Maybe I'm going to do this yellow checker. I won't have as much time on that day anyway. And then I want to also bring in just some more of these full boxes because they're so cute. So I'm going to do this easy peasy lemon squeezy on Friday night. And I want to add in this lemon yellow here. And then I think I'm going to add in this green one on Sunday. This was such an easy week to set up. I don't even know if I'm going to bring in some decor stickers. I don't know if I even need it. And I might need to add more stuff in here. So I think I'm going to skip on the decor stickers, which is not like me. Like, decor stickers are always my most important thing. I may even skip these that I thought. I feel like this turned out plenty cute, and I don't feel like I need anything else. The only thing I do want to do is get my dot marker, and I want to add some checklists onto this. I'm just going to use the gray and add the 5 little checklists. I'm just going to do 5. I think that's good enough. So for the meal plan, I don't have ready yet. I need to plan it out. I know on Monday we're going to do pot roast because I was going to do it on Sunday and we ended up we didn't really eat on Sunday. We just kind of had leftovers and no one was hungry. So I didn't even put the pot roast in. But I have it ready. So we're going to do pot roast on Monday for sure. It seems kind of like, I don't know why to me pot roast needs to be on Sunday. And it's weird for me to do it on a Monday, but you know, why? I don't know why. So that's what we're going to do this day. And we're going to do some potatoes with it. As for the rest of the week, I just don't even know. I need to plan it out. And then on Monday, I have to get some reels done for Erin Condren. As a creator for them, that's one of the things that we have to turn in for them is some reels. And so, yeah, I need to turn in some reels that day. I know that I need to do on Friday some design work for a company. And then I just have filming and different things to do here. So I'm going to put filming tomorrow. And we do have more volleyball actually. And there's one other club that I need to put their schedule in here. I just don't have that yet. So that's another thing I need to go add in. My to-do list each day, I probably will do the night before. What I didn't put on is that we have a release on Friday. So I'm going to put it on, I think one of these smaller stickers. I think this one. So we'll do our HanCanPlan release. If you're in the Patreon group, you may have already seen a sneak peek of one of the kits. My husband and I were kind of, I wouldn't say arguing, disagreeing about which design is better. I liked one, he liked the other. And so we decided to ask the people in Patreon. So they saw one of the designs and voted on which one they liked better. It was such a toss-up. Honestly, I felt like mine would just win over. And I need to go tally because it seemed pretty even on which one people liked. I liked there's one that's a little bit more simple in colorway and another one that's a little bit busier in colorway. I liked the simpler one. My husband liked the busier one. And it really, and I wouldn't say it's busier, it's just more color. So I don't know which one wins. I honestly can't even tell you. I need to go and tally, and then that's the one that we're going to release. So thank you so much for watching this. I will fill this out when I plan it and go in and fill things out during the day. And if you come back next week, I will show you, like I did here, what it looks like when it's all filled in and planned in. I love the colors of this. But yellow, yellow and turquoise are two of my favorite colors. So this is a fun week for me. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have an amazing day, and I will talk to y'all very soon. See you. Bye.